Boom. There we go. Wait, hold on. Alright. There we go. It should be working now, right? Yeah. Yeah, my dog just entered the fucking room. My dog just entered the fucking house. Door was completely closed. There's no pet door, by the way. There's no, like, pet slot he could possibly have entered. He just opened the solid wood door. That shit's heavy. I don't know how he fucking did it. Okay, then again, it wasn't completely closed, but then again, it wasn't, like, so open that he would have been able to just crack it open with his head. Yeah. Oh, by the way, is there a sound now? Hopefully there is, because I don't know what the hell's the problem if there is no sound. Oh yeah, by the way, if y'all could probably tell, the title of this video is, we will be watching a video of another person, because that's the only thing I can do with this yee-ass PC, of which analog horror Godzilla is the strongest. Now, I'm gonna be doing a lot of other things too. Well, depends on my time constraints. But yeah, hold on. Should I move that? Hold on. There we go. In any case, let's just get this started with. Yeah. Yo, why are we gawking Godzilla's dick right now? Like, what the fuck? Wait, whoa, hold on.
Pop culture for over 70 years now, and with relative ease at that. Sure, there have been some times the public has gotten tired of him, such as the end of the Showa era and the Millennium era, but nonetheless, he holds the title of the longest ongoing fictional film character ever. Yes, Kong came out before him, but each film was a reboot, and Godzilla having an actual series gives...
Okay, first of all, that's not actually
yes, Kong came out before him, but each film...
This guy right here, okay, I've watched this out of film theory, but this guy right here isn't actually the Kong we're seeing in the current movies. This is a different Kong that is, if I believe, is already dead, right? That's what film theory said, at least.
Was a reboot, and Godzilla having an actual series gives him that title. Godzilla has survived the test of time thanks to his adaptability. Not some powers he has in film, but in the real world. Want a friendly Godzilla that defends humans? Showa Godzilla. Want a ruthless king that kills kaiju in his way? Heisei in Monsterverse. Want a Godzilla that represents the atrocities of man and the suffering we've inflicted upon each other? -1, 54, Shin, GMK. Heck, even a
that's gotta be okay. The category of showing the atrocities of mankind and reflecting their actions upon themselves has got to go to Shin Godzilla. Y'all can't tell me otherwise. Shin Godzilla is the the undisputed champion of being straight up horrific without actually being that horrific. I can't really explain it to you, you know?
Cell, you got it.
What the fuck is that? I didn't even look at the screen. What is that? Is that Noodle Godzilla?
Though there is one area he does lack.
Analog horror.
Toho, due to their rules, won't allow Godzilla to eat people or kill someone directly in general. They want to play it safe and keep it somewhat appropriate for normal audiences. But luckily, due to his kaiju-sized fan base,
I highly doubt Godzilla would gain very much protein from eating a human, or even eating a pack of them. I mean, he doesn't even need to eat protein. Like, he feeds off of radiation. Does Godzilla even have a stomach? Does this guy even have a digestive system? If you think about it, because he doesn't need it, right? He doesn't need a digestive system because he feeds off of radiation, off of sheer fucking energy. Having a stomach, okay, on a biological and animal standpoint, having a stomach without actually needing to use it would just be a waste of energy. So, and since in evolutionary standards, if something is useless to an animal and they don't need it anymore, over time they'll just get rid of it, right? Their bodies no longer need it, so it'll just eventually disappear. Although it would be understandable if he still did have a stomach, because Godzilla is really fucking old. Highly doubt he's evolving, and he's not really reproducing for, you know, actually evolution, since evolution only happens due to, reproduction. Expect will just be extra weight without benefits. Yeah, he'll just get fat with really no benefits. We need a lean Godzilla. Have y'all seen that buff Godzilla animation? Like where he has the fucking biceps of Neil Armstrong or some shit, and he just starts fucking wailing on the other kaijus, and he's not even using his atomic breath. Like I'm pretty sure he fucking ripped Radon's. You know what? Yeah, I don't remember that kaiju's name. Let's just call him Radon's mouth and fucking half like this. Fucking killed him like that.
Many have taken it upon themselves to scratch that itch for a horror-themed Godzilla. The Suit Mason Trials, Bloodbath Godzilla, and Godzilla NES, and many more, have stepped up to the playing field to satisfy the fans. But out of all of them, which is the strongest? Which is truly the scariest in terms of power? Well, as we prepare for Spooky Day, I'm here to answer that very question. Hello everyone, I'm your host Koji Guy, and today we'll be taking some of the most popular versions of horror versions of Godzilla and seeing which one of them is the king of nightmares.
Okay. Let me put my my things into this. Godzilla NES is kind of just a Godzilla trapped in a video game. It's not even really Godzilla. It's just a demon, if I'm correct, right? Since that's the case, it can't really affect the real world. Okay, if we're assuming that the Godzillas in this case are capable of affecting the real world and are here right now. Since if that's the case, then I feel like the man in the suit Godzilla would be the strongest. Because if I remember correctly, that motherfucker is an eldritch entity fucking piloting a suit, like at that point. Like, that man is capable of warping reality, space, time, or something like that.
Will it be the humble man in the suit, or a mushroom cloud rise to the top? Well, without further ado, make sure to subscribe, want to see more content like this, and let's get cooking, shall we? Now, for this video, we'll be looking at 7 major versions of horror Godzillas. Now, yes, there are many more I'm aware I'm missing.
That is
the ones
a
we'll be
minuscule
covering, at least in my
Godzilla.
opinion, are the most widely known. So sorry if I missed some random niche one that can blow up a galaxy or something. We're only covering the most known versions. So with that being said, who will they be? Well, we'll be ranking the Suit Mason Trials, the Man in the Suit, Bloodbath Godzilla, Mushroom Cloud Godzilla, the Invasion of Godzilla, Suitborn, and finally, Niloticus. We'll be ranking these guys based on
There's no way Niloticus is gonna win, right? Like, that motherfucker's tiny. He's minuscule compared to literally all the other Godzillas. There's no way he's winning. Like, there's actually no freaking way he's winning.
strongest in terms of feats. So if they were to, say, get into a fight, we want to know which one of them will win. If you want to know which one of them is the biggest threat to you individually, I'd likely say Invasion or Bloodbath, due to them spreading disease and radiation and mutating people. Now, I can already hear the comments. What about Black Mask Godzilla? And, well, simple. I'm not going to make a Tumblr account. I am signed up for way too many social medias, and I am not going to sign up for another. Don't get me wrong, the art looks amazing, and great work to the creator, but sadly he won't be covered. Is that lazy on my end?
That's so cool. Wait, hold on. That's so fucking cool. This would actually be a cool... To me, this looks like a cooler version of Mechagodzilla than actual Mechagodzilla. Now hear me out. You can't... Mechagodzilla is obviously extremely cool, especially the movie version that we got for Kong versus Godzilla. That guy's really fucking cool. But seeing emaciated, decrepit, rotting Godzilla just have metal attached to him, and he's just using it, that's so fucking cool. You can't tell me otherwise.
Great work to the creator, but sadly he won't be covered. Is that lazy on my end? Yep.
He's not really Mechagodzilla. I guess it's more like mechanized Godzilla. Or prosthetic Godzilla, I don't know. Oh, there's another ad. I'm sorry, guys. I don't have YouTube Premium. I'm too broke for that.
With that aside, let's begin the ranking, shall we? Again, we'll be covering all their feats and ranking them from least to greatest. So, without further ado, let's cover the strongest horror Godzilla. First up at 7th place, I know off the bat, many of you will think I'm wrong here, but the Suit Mason Trials take 7th place.
What? Bro, that is literally my #1 pick, and I just got fucking thrown into the dumpster. Damn.
Now, Suit Mason Trials is powerful in a magical way, if you will, but in actual feats, he doesn't have much. When it comes to sheer strength, we know he's able to bite through the Anguirus suit with enough force to crunch the actor below, but other than that, he really doesn't do much in terms of physical feats.
I thought this motherfucker was an eldritch entity that, like, man, I put my fucking money, I put my fucking house on this, my car, my life savings, my child's fucking college money, and I just lost it all.
Sure, he's able to push around the
I
acting
gambled and I
but
lost
given
it all.
he kind of
Classic.
No longer exists. His strength is more or less 0. Other than that, we know he is somehow locked in the screen or in the tape and is somehow able to communicate through it, but we don't see anything that implies he can heavily alter the real world from his prison of fiction. So overall, while a horrifying idea, he does take last place. All you need to do is just unplug your TV and you're done. It's really that simple. Next up is 6th place. A good jump ahead of the Sumason Trials is Suitborn from, well,
There's no way that guy's
now,
strong.
Don't take it the wrong way. While above the guy that's literally stuck in a TV, Suitborn isn't that great in terms of power. Being outpaced by a sprinting and sometimes walking human, and getting caught in a bear trap, this guy isn't great. He can't even break through walls, at least as of the making of this video. I do imagine in further updates we will see that, but as of recording this, that being October 5th, Suitborn sits comfortably at 6th. Moving on. Next up at 5th place, place your bets.
Is that it? Wait, hold on. What game is that? Is that an animatronic game? Or like, is that a Five Nights at Freddy's game, but with Godzilla as the animatronics?
Cool. We've got Niloticus from Pillar Chase 2. This Godzilla-like beast is a solid jump, and probably the most complicated here, so bear with me. To get a good idea of his strength, we'll be taking a look at his in-game stats and running them in the real world to get a general idea of his power. So firstly, we need to understand the in-game stat chart. Overall, Niloticus has pretty solid stats, with 20 damage, 28 speed, 40 stamina,
yeah, but
and a difficulty rating
what
of
does
4
that
out of 5.
translate
He,
to?
at least according to the game, is one of the top tiers. But besides the in-game ranking system, which we'll cover here in a sec, let's cover the hard facts, his feats, or at least who he is better than in his own abilities. Starting with himself. For abilities, he has 2, those being Godly Jump, which take a while to guess what that is. He can jump really far. And along with that, he has his Irradiated Mist, which is where he barfs up some radioactive mist that lingers for about 30 seconds on the ground. Any player, or in this case, anything that goes through it, will be irradiated for a little while. Or as the game says, the irradiated debuff will be applied to them. But what really matters is who he's faster than and the difficulty ranking. But let's start with the smaller speed part. Niloticus is faster than beings like Uncle Samsonite. Samsonite having an ability called Uncle's Wrath, where he stomps the ground, sending out a large shockwave attack. Now, while Samsonite does hit a lot harder, given the speed gap between the two, ignoring the game's rules, you could argue Niloticus could do a smaller version of this attack. If he can swing his arms down a lot faster, then he could build up more energy when swinging them down.
But wouldn't that just mean that he's still just trapped in a video game? Right?
Samsonite's attack to a certain extent. He's also faster than Fuwadi. Fuwadi, along with many other characters in the game, gain a huge damage buff when going.
I mean, obviously, look at this man's nubby ass legs.
Faster, such as MX with his rush and Fuwadi with his. Fuwadi and MX specifically deal a lot of damage just from running into a player. So despite them both hitting harder, you could argue that Niloticus being faster could hit with similar force. Keep in mind that this is their special attack, not their base attack strength. So in a realistic setting, Niloticus, thanks to how fast he runs and hits, would be hitting with likely anywhere from 30 to 40 damage. At least if you take it in the real world and then put it back into the game. But we aren't going to go back and then compare the 30 to 40 to other people because
yeah, all that matters is that this man is not number one.
Realistically, thanks to his speed, his base attacks would match the stronger base attacks of harder hitting characters in the game. Not to mention his godly jump paired with that means he would be hitting insanely hard. And then on top of all of that, he has his chipping damage with his radiation effects. He's a tough foe to take down. But now onto the meat and potatoes, the difficulty ranking. Now, why is this the most important?
What's
well,
that
as you can
matter?
imagine, as implied in game, along with some devs backing up my theory, the more difficult a character is, in short, they are more powerful. Now, yes, some people are easier to take down thanks to strategies you can use in game, but we were talking objectively. Now, firstly, Niloticus is inherently more of a threat than beings like Ayo Oni. I think I got that right. A being who can straight up shapeshift into
I thought it was Awo Oni.
A guy who, despite being able to punch far harder, is only half as dangerous as him. Or Valum, a creature who, using his abilities, can manipulate the player, making them unable to run or darkening their vision. And again, despite all these abilities, Niloticus is more difficult. And keep in mind, he's just fast. But now onto who he's matched in power with. Firstly, Vapor, a being who can set his targets ablaze and teleport at random. Or Inkfell, a creature that can make his own ink portal things. But most impressively, he is matched in power with Uncle Samsonite. Now, to those who don't play Pillar Chase, let me explain why this is so impressive.
That?
Uncle Samsonite has an ability called Domain Traversal.
He's got a domain expansion? Wait, hold on. This motherfucker has the infinite doors in in what? I think it was Chainsaw Man. In when you go in hell, this motherfucker's got the doors. Or he's got was it Arames? No, it was definitely not Arames. Demon Slayer, the girl with the the Infinity Castle. This motherfucker's got the Infinity Castle.
Dimension. Now, while it is impressive, the main reason to have him higher is because the domain itself isn't really that big, only around the size of a small building. If it was an island, or something like Dagon's domain expansion in JJK, then sure, that'd get him a lot higher. But it is a pretty limited.
He's still got a
construct,
domain expansion, though. That means he's at least a special Wait, hold on. I can't remember. Is special grade like people that already have their domain expansion? I can't remember.
Force. But still, being able to match him in terms of difficulty is impressive.
I think first grade sorcerers already also have domain expansions. I'm just not sure.
But now, moving on.
Damn, another ad. Again, guys, I'm sorry. I don't got YouTube Premium. Too broke for that shit.
Next up at 4th place is the man in the suit by Unknowingly. Now, he's a slight jump from Niloticus, but not a major.
What? Wait, hold on. I thought this motherfucker was... Didn't you say that the man in the suit was number 1? Wait, hold on.
Summation Trials is powerful in a magical way, if you will. But in actual feats,
Suit
doesn't have much. When it comes to sheer strength...
Oh, you said suitmation! No, I thought you said the man in the suit. Hey, at least I'm not last place, right? At least I didn't bet my child's fucking college money and got fucking last place, you know? I'll take that. You smell like... Hold on. You got poop in your ass.
5th place. But now, moving on. Next up at 4th place is the man in the suit by Unknowingly.
Hey,
now,
at least I'm 4th place, you know?
But not a major one. But let's start with his feats of strength. Firstly, in Anguir's suit incident, the man in the suit is able to bite through the Anguir's suit and into the skull of the actor below, killing him in seconds. In Godzilla Encounter, he's able to pretty easily overwhelm the Kong suit actor and ends up holding him underwater, killing him. Later, when our cameraman is running away as he hears screams, this is not only due to the crew finding Kong's body, but then largely due to the crew themselves being killed off. This being confirmed by Unknowingly himself. Again, in that episode, he's able to take out the power in the building, meaning he did enough damage to the surrounding area to cut through enough wires on the walls to cut off the power. Later in Masura's suit incident, it is said in the video that no amount of security would have been enough, likely implying that the man in the suit at this point is already relatively bulletproof, at least to a smaller caliber, which is backed up later with a shotgun feat that we'll cover in a moment. He's also able to bite all the way through the larva suit and kill the actress below, and then just to essentially teabag on her, he then mauls her parents to death. And lastly for strength, in the Ghidorah suit incident video, the Ghidorah suit
if I gamble and I win another $1 million, he's still going to college, all right?
Said to be the most durable one yet. And keep
There's still a chance. I still got my I still got the money I haven't used to pay my mortgage.
At this point, you know, such as the real Anguirus
I still got the money I owe. I think that would be illegal to say. Oh, yeah, no. I still got the money I have from not paying taxes.
Having a skull-like hardness to it, or the original Godzilla suit itself, being made of ready-to-mix concrete, means the Ghidorah suit is a tank of a costume. Now, Godzilla doesn't bite through it, as it really is too difficult to land a good bite anywhere.
This
but
thing
at this point, it is likely
you
the suit would have stood no chance against him. So the man in the suit in terms of strength slightly edges out Niloticus. Well, yes, Niloticus is as powerful as Uncle Samsonite. That doesn't mean he can output an attack that could take down Uncle Samsonite's domain. But all that is just his strength. Let's move on to durability. As far back as the Godzilla suit incident, the man in the suit, as we know later thanks to Elsa, in depiction of growth, is able to withstand being blown up inside the suit, and then quickly fuse to it, the suit's skin becoming its own.
I remember that part.
Where we can hear power
It's been a long time since I've watched that.
Suit. And given the screeching the tools made, it seems that the man in the suit's scales are as hard as most metals. Along with that, the man in the suit himself really didn't care much, as he was in fact very cooperative, being unbothered and unharmed.
Guys, I have an announcement. This right here is my baby. Alright, this is my baby. This is my baby right here. Alright, I gave birth to this thing. I went into labor for this thing. I carried this motherfucker for 9 damn months. I almost said years. It definitely is. It's my baby. I feed it. I wiped its ass when it was really fucking young. It has its own fucking toilet. I buy special cat food for this shit. Kitten formulated. Cat treats. Cat toys. Literally everything you do for an actual human baby. So this is my baby. Alright? Y'all cannot tell me otherwise. I gave birth to this thing.
Being ripped open. To add on, it is likely the man in the suit will become stronger and more durable, as Ilsa confirms that the man in the suit is radioactive. So much so, in fact, that he'll just keep mutating forever, getting larger and more powerful. And for his big feat...
wouldn't that just mean that it would be like, You kept going on my fucking lap. Wouldn't that just mean that it'd be just a Shin Godzilla scenario again? Where eventually it's just gonna become fucking godly and unlimited power type shit, you know?
The shotgun blast. Now, while it did blow his head smooth off, he did quickly start to regrow it back, showing he has incredible regeneration. And on that note, his abilities. Now, besides his own regen, he has his mutation abilities. Being so radioactive in nature, he's able to mutate others around him, such as he did with the Angular suit actor, where when he bit into the suit and through the actor's skull, it seems he killed the actor below. But his mutation revived him and fused him to the suit like the man in the suit himself. In depiction of growth, also says that it's already too late for mankind. Now, does this mean he's a planet buster? No. But she's likely referring to the fact that there is nothing we have to stop him if he were to go on a rampage. If you blow him up, he'll regen. If he bites you, you'll mutate into a monster. And of course, he wouldn't be a Godzilla if he didn't have an atomic breath, or in this case, acidic blood. The man in the suit is able to vomit out an acidic and corrosive acid blood, being potent enough to go through flesh and metal alike. As soon as he uses it in the forest, it melted a giant hole into the ground, and the blood itself will begin to mutate, such as it did in the forest, as it began to grow eyes. So even if you survive the acid attack, you will start to mutate from it. It also seems that while animalistic at times, the man in the suit is able to
if it melted a crater into the fucking ground, you're not surviving that thing either way. Unless you get like a drop on you, maybe. But otherwise, if that shit genuinely hits you point blank in the face, full fire hose, you're dead.
Stand up normal people, such as seen in the message, where it seems that the man in the suit was able to ship something to the viewer about his family in the war.
I don't need collagen, man. What is this? I'm not old. I don't got wrinkles yet. Nourished skin. Yeah, nah.
So overall, this guy is a snow monster, breaking through walls, ripping through cars, and even making giant holes in the street is to be expected from this guy.
Meow. Meow. Ming. Meow. Where's the black one? Where's Snow? Meow. Meow. Yo, where's your brother? Meow. Meow. Wait, hold on. No. Legit. I'm afraid that he might have jumped out the window, is now currently outside. Hold on, guys. Oh, there you are. Another one of my babies. Here it is. Another baby. A bigger one. This one's a big back. You can come down now. Go play with him. Also, yo, bigger guy. Snow. Wipe his ass. There's shit on it.
But with that being said, we're now moving on to the top 3. And with a special guest, Goji Chronic, take it away.
Hey guys, it's Goji Chronic from Goji Chronic. I want to thank Goji Guy for having me here on the channel. And he asked me to cover one of the Godzillas, so naturally I'm here to oblige. So with that being said, for third place, we've got Bloodbath Godzilla by Apricado Animations. Now,
Bloodbath Godzilla is one of the cooler analog horror Godzillas, right? His design is really fucking cool to me.
This guy is pretty simple as far as feats go, while not being
cool and terrifying, definitely.
Nearly as complex as the man in the suit or some of the other Godzillas that we've covered. His feats, while fewer, are still more impressive. So starting off with his feats, in Godzilla Bloodbath Beam Scene teaser, Bloodbath is able to destroy an entire city block with his atomic breath. In the subsequent trailer for Godzilla Bloodbath, we also see that he's able to mutate life around him, infecting humans, and even turning them into Godzilla human-esque hybrids. And we aren't talking about no metal pole, like full-on kaiju human hybrids. Along with humans, we see in the subsequent trailer for said radiated hybrids, he's seemingly also able to mutate all forms of animals, from gross human hybrids
so
to
it's basically an
infection, and they aren't
right?
only able to mutate a little, they just become overall very freakish. Their bodies warping, some turning into balls of meat, some growing
I would not want to become a
meatball. 3 heads with long necks.
That's Ghidorah. That motherfucker mutated him into his own worst op. Bro, turned him into a Ghidorah.
Unleashes the atomic breath. Bloodbath.
Hold on, where's Ghidorah in this verse?
To destroy a building to a small degree when simply lifting his hand. He's able to roar up his innards and is fine with it also, so his internal durability should be fine for the most part. In Godzilla vs. the military, we see Bloodbath is able to think to himself, and he even goes on to have his own inner monologue. And along with that, he's able to withstand tank fire, so he's pretty durable and he's quite intelligent. But lastly, and most importantly, there is a Godzilla Bloodbath vs. Legendary Godzilla video. Now, disclaimer, We are not assuming that this MV Godzilla is canon to the actual legendary counterpart. So we're not going to just give him all of his feats because, you know, we're not trying to glaze him now. That's a little much. But we will at least assume that this MV Godzilla counterpart
does he look like a chaos entity? Probably. But which one? Okay, first of all, Korn would not fucking like Godzilla having a breath attack, right? To him that would feel like cheating. So yeah, but at the same time, him having that infectious kind of thing, maybe Nurgle would like it, but it's not really an infection, more like a fucking radiation, fucking mutation kind of shit. So I guess not. Maybe doesn't count. Definitely not Slanesh, right? Definitely not fucking Slanesh. There's no pleasure in that motherfucker. Or Zinch? Zinch? No, nah. I don't see him being a Zinchian demon neither. There's no logic behind that motherfucker. Even though Zinch demons are kind of are still fucking demons, therefore very fucking insane, they still got that level of IQ, you know? You're not beating one in a chess match. So, maybe one for the Chaos God of Chaos. Fuck, what was his name again? It was, Matutu. It is definitely not Matutu. Who the fuck is Matutu? The Chaos God of Chaos. I can't remember it. I can't remember the name.
Canon counterpart. So we're
Malal. I think it was Malal. Wait, hold on. I gotta search this one up. Malal. Warhammer 40k Malal. I think it's Malal. Right? Malal. Previous Rogue Chaos Gauss. The entity worship is son of malice. Chaos God. There we go. Yeah, Malal. Chaos God of Chaos. Maybe. It just kind of looks like a fucking Malal entity, you know? This motherfucker looks very Malal.
We're assuming that this guy is 99,000 tons. And even then, that's pretty generous in my opinion. But anyways, with that being said, Bloodbath is able to tank.
In any case, what's your guys' favorite legion in the Warhammer 40k verse? Mine's definitely the Salamanders. Right? If I ever was transported into the verse of Warhammer 40k, which I hope to God never, alright? Nobody is hoping that shit happens. But if it does, I hope I get transported into becoming a fucking salamander. Alright? Hopefully that shit never happens. No one wants to be in the Warhammer 40k universe. That shit is a fucking hellhole.
Able to kick this NV counterpart back. He goes on to subsequently survive a beam, gets his arm ripped off, and he's just fine with it overall. He just reattaches it. He even goes on to get his own arm stabbed.
That regeneration is crazy.
Once again, he's able to just get up and be fine with it.
That's Deadpool levels of regeneration, my guy.
Over and get by this NV counterpart. But yeah, that's pretty much everything we've got for Bloodbath Godzilla. I want to thank Goji Guy once again for having me here on the channel. But with that being said, let me slide the mic back to the proper host.
Thank you, Chronic, for that.
Oh, you want to be the blueberries. You want to be the blue guys, the blue man group.
That being Mushroom Cloud.
You know, understandable. They're a fair legion. They're a fair space marines, right? Like they got the logistic. They got fucking Excel on their side. And fuck it, they even got their Primarch on their side. I'm just waiting for the fucking comeback of Vulcan. That motherfucker is most definitely not dead, right? Like, he's definitely just somewhere out there in the galaxy doing something. Maybe helping puppies get down from trees, helping cats by saving them from drowning in a river. He's definitely not dead, right, guys? His sons are still gathering the artifacts, after all.
Mushroom Cloud Godzilla, made by the Odds Productions, is one of the most popular on the list. Annoyingly so. I can't open any Shin Godzilla related video on TikTok without some corny comment saying,
"Wait till you see Mushroom Cloud Godzilla."
usually accompanied with a skull emoji and praying hands. Anyways, what is he able to do? Well, let's cover that. We see in Mushroom Cloud Godzilla 1954 that just from walking around, he's able to destroy enough buildings to cause a giant smoke cloud. With his beam, he's able to cut through buildings and not only explode
Hold on,
them,
guys. Hold on, guys. I gotta do something real quick. So I'm gonna have to give y'all a quick, like, 2-minute break. What the fuck is this? Hero X Gangnam Style right there. He can't even die. Yeah, but he kind of did get hit by that anti-perpetual beam by fuck, who hit him with a beam, that beam again? Anti-perpetual laser, that fucking super anti-perpetual laser thingamajig.
Kasama ang pamilya at Jollibee.
You shit on the... Okay, no. Thankfully not. Alright, guys. Hold on.
Gangnam Style.
I'm back. I know he's a perpetual, like, I know that, but he did get hit by that anti-perpetual beam. You know, by, fuck, who hit him with that again?
a huge amount of metal that makes them up, spewing
There we
out
go.
hot liquid metal across the city. And finally,
Oh,
in the video,
oh.
he's able to blow
Oh,
up
damn,
Tokyo's
that's
sky
not
tree.
something.
Now, this building is absolutely gigantic, and being able to blow it up so fast, with such a large mushroom cloud accompanied by it, we are looking at an explosive yield similar to a bomb with dozens of kilotons.
I gave them a quick snack, by the way, a quick treat.
Moving on to Mushroom Cloud Godzilla 1946, we get a lot of great feats. Firstly, we see drawings of feats of Mushroom Cloud Godzilla eviscerating a Navy vessel. Now, what type of boat is it? I don't know. It looks like a destroyer, but I don't know anything about, naval vessels. But regardless, he is lifting and splitting a multi-thousand-ton ship.
Holy shit.
We also see more of his beam in action, being able to cause explosions on the ground wherever the beam is aimed at. Again, later, we see him generate a giant explosion from hitting a building with his beam. And overall, we see that he left a large chunk of the city in ruin. So overall, while Bloodbath Godzilla is likely physically stronger and smarter, it really comes down to the beams here. And I think Mushroom Cloud being able to create such a massive explosion would give him a slight edge over Bloodbath. But in all honesty, you could interchange them. But personally, I have him sitting at number 2. So with all that being said,
Who's number
remains.
1?
Now, before we show it off, as all YouTubers do, it's time to e-bag. If you've enjoyed this video so far and want to see more content like this,
Yes,
ranging
most
from dinosaurs,
definitely.
kaiju, sci-fi, and much more, then make sure to subscribe. We have plenty more.
Yeah,
spooky-related
guys,
videos planned this
subscribe
month
and
that I'm
drop
sure
a
you'll
like.
enjoy. Such as putting the one that always comes back into the
To
basket,
this guy,
or
too.
seeing if the Bay Harbor Butcher could take out Jurassic
his
World's
guy
most
name
dangerous
again?
dinosaurs.
Goji
so, make sure
guy.
to subscribe. And finally, let's get on to
Drop a
number
like
1,
and subscribe
that
to
being
Goji guy,
Invasion
too.
of Godzilla.
He's got great
As
videos.
we said, Invasion of Godzilla takes first place, and quite easily at that. Invasion of Godzilla, made by Jacob Animations, is the most horrifying version of a horror Godzilla. This dude
I've
is
never
an
actually
absolute
seen this one
menace,
before.
And if you haven't watched the series, I really recommend it. It is my personal favorite, which I know some angry Reddit power scalers are about to accuse me of rigging this list and having a personal bias, but allow me to tell you why he sits here at first. Firstly, in the first video, that being the Godzilla Rampage, already off the bat, Godzilla is able to seemingly either come out of the ground or come out of the ocean so fast that he destroyed the ground below him. Godzilla's seemingly lifting giant chunks of rock off the ground just from standing up. We also know he took down a cruise ship, melting through the ship with his beam, which was so bright and hot, people on board started melting into each other. And not to mention the beam's light. It was so bright, witnesses reported it feeling like their eyes were going to explode. And the final cherry on top, with a single beam, Godzilla made the air toxic, meaning he easily already kills off the lower rank Horror-Gojis, and already is likely about to surpass Bloodbath, but we aren't anywhere near close. Later, he attacks Boston, leveling cities in
How
his way.
big is
When
this
the military
Godzilla?
arrives,
He's
all of
definitely
their
way
efforts
bigger
were
than
seemingly able
normal.
to knock off a single dorsal plate. But the horrific thing about this Godzilla is that he adapts. Godzilla, during the attacks, was able to adapt to the jets above him and simply shoots out his dorsals, taking the jets down in the process. He is then able to almost instantly regrow them. He also shows off his range of nuclear attacks.
Those are
jets down in the
different, though.
process.
Look at this.
He is then able to almost instantly regrow
Different
them.
dorsals.
He also shows off his range of nuclear attacks, from projectile dorsals, beams, giant nuclear balls, to even being able to extend his dorsals rather than shooting them out, as seen in the Invasion of Godzilla unseen footage, which I would personally still argue is canon. But I will go ahead and set down the big thing. From just attacking New York, his radiation readings were enough to threaten people all the way in California. Even people up to Alberta, Canada weren't safe. Also,
That's fucking
this
insane.
part of the
There's more radiation in that thing than a nuclear bomb. There's more radiation on that thing than the Tsar Bomba, I think.
And right here is called the rivet. I was trying to look up parts of Canada, but accidentally just typed in different parts of can. So now you know. In post-attack, we see that Godzilla is a-okay with his skin being gone, and he just walks back into the ocean unbothered. In That's Not Our Neighbor, we see the radiation spreads even further.
All the way up to
mitosis
Canada.
of Godzilla, we see Godzilla is fine when giant chunks of what seems to be his flesh simply fall off his body. Same flesh soon after starts to grow its own eyes. And as we know, small pieces of Godzilla's flesh can regrow into an entirely new Godzilla. We also learned in the same video that the only way to get rid of Godzilla-infected flesh, which is not Godzilla himself...
There's no fucking way that motherfucker duplicates. He reproduces via... he reproduces like a worm.
to burn it or use acid. So if the other Godzillas can't burn him away, then they'll have a very rough time. Funny enough, the man in the suit has the best bet against fighting this flesh, as Bloodbath or Mushroom Cloud would just blast it
Yeah,
far
that's
away
what I thought.
rather
That's
than
my
burn it
goat.
all up. But thanks to the man in the suit's acid, he actually would be your best bet here. We also see in A New Death Has Been Born, we know Godzilla survived Operation Crossroads, and in Two Sides of the Monster, just from swinging his tail, Godzilla levels skyscrapers. And then we learn, as seen in the series, Godzilla mutates all life. Humans, fish, birds, even plants mutate from him. And other than that, the best we have to go off
That's
of is the
like Godzilla Earth's thing, you know, when the humans left Earth to Godzilla's hands, literally every single other being there became Godzilla-esque. You know, gained that Godzilla fucking levels of defense.
other kaiju that Godzilla should be more powerful than, such as Hedorah, who destroyed a town and leveled a city, Mothra, who is able to match Hedorah in strength, Rodan, who working with Mothra defeated Hedorah, and Megaguirus, whose roars alone takes down buildings. I think I've made my point clear. But to add on even further, one thing I want to mention is that in the battle between these guys, despite him being in the lower ranks, the man in the suit would still be around in the final three. It really comes down to whose mutations are worse. The man
Yes! Baby number 3. Let's go! You know, my guy is not the strongest of the strong. He is not the weakest of the strong. But he is most definitely the strongest of the weak. And that is a win in my book. Nobody likes second place, but everybody is okay with third place.
Suit, Bloodbath, or
Boom.
Invasion. And I will tell you now, it's Invasion.
I'm
By
not getting
far,
that fucking
no
mortgage
questions asked. First,
money
his
back,
sheer
or
radiation alone
but
would
still.
likely kill off most, if not all, of the contestants here. From making toxic air to melting humans down, to the fact that despite only attacking New York, his radiation goes as far into Canada. What is this? I told you earlier. What is this called?
A ring,
Good, you're paying
a
attention.
ring,
You didn't get it right. You gotta pay attention, man. His radiation is far higher than either of the two could dream of. Now, I'm not gonna go over all the radiation stuff I wrote down, because, oh my gosh, this video will be like 10 hours long, but I will cover the important things. Firstly, we see in Godzilla virus, eating meat infected by Godzilla can cause cell damage along with cancer. And along with that, people that start mutating
Why
will
would
have
you
these
eat
noticeable
meat
effects,
infected
showing
by
symptoms like
Godzilla?
dizziness, vomiting, diarrhea, headaches, and uncontrollable drooling, along with later symptoms such as rashes, red eyes, your spine begins to bump out, and you start to rot and look like a zombie. Along with people, even food mutates, coming back to life, as seen with this thing in the supermarket, in the video titled, The Army of Godzilla. We also see in this video, mutated Godzilla-human hybrids still retain a good amount of their intelligence, being able to set traps and wait for their prey, and they're even able to break into people's homes.
Oh,
so overall, between his
that is
abilities, radiation
terrible.
effects, and sheer power, the invasion of Godzilla sits comfortably at 1, even surpassing some real Godzillas, such as Shin, -1, 54. And you could even argue that some of the mid-tiers like 84, 2014, and Zilla Jr. might be outdone by this monster of a Godzilla. But now, onto the fun, unusable stuff. So if you just wanted the main canon list, there you go. But if you want to see this list rearranged with new info, then stick around.
Okay. Okay, that was a great video. I really enjoyed that one, but I did still kind of lose all my fucking money betting on the man in the suit Godzilla. But you know, you win some, you lose some. Therefore, that I should be due for a win next gamble. That's just how that works, right? Like, if I lose one gamble, that means next gamble I'm gonna win. Yeah. In any case, I don't really got anything else I want to watch. Like, legitimately, I don't know what else to do. Oh, these are memes. These are compilations. I just wanted to see thighs, man. My guy, well, is it so hard to see thighs? What the fuck is this? Horrible Plants vs. Zombies is horrible. Okay, what the fuck? Oh, wait, no, I've seen that one before. Yeah, I've seen that one before. Oh my goodness, Velma in the, in that thing. I can't even remember its name. Fucking sucked. Ash. What is this? Portable
nukes are now in Roblox Military Tycoon. Like and subscribe to
Yeah, it looks like a fucking grenade launcher. Grenade. In any case, yeah, after this live final rest, ZZZ 2.5. Oh, yeah, I watched this. I streamed this, matter of fact, and it got taken down by YouTube itself. The video got taken down, but I did stream it. Many people probably haven't seen it because I've only seen like 2 people viewed that stream, but still. It got immediately taken down, probably because it was Endless Zone Zero. We all know, you know, Gooner game, but I'm not saying that in a bad way. Gooner game, yeah, hell yeah, that's what I was looking for. In any case, yeah. You know, I wanted to see. Oh, but by the way, guys, hold on. What was it again? I wanted to see the Epstein files. I'm not really political. I just wanted to see if the memes are true right now. Right? The memes of... I am not a robot. The memes of there literally being nothing on there. The Epstein files. Go to freedom of information. I just want the files themselves, like my guy. Epstein files. Epstein files. Yo, did they fucking delete the Epstein file? Where is it? Yo, where records the vault Jeffrey Epstein files? Oh, where's sorry, the request has been blocked. What do you mean blocked? Yo, I got freedom of sight, motherfucker. I wanna see it. I wanna see if the memes are true. If there's literally, truly nothing there. Core records. Let me see. What are these? Oh, these? Summons in United States. What the fuck is this? Hold on. Maybe not core records. Disclosure under Epstein File Transparency Act. Those are acts. Where's the actual Epstein files, my guy? Where are the files? Released. Epstein files. Come on. I just want to read it. I just want to read it. Immediately. Of the public info that should have been posted, please notify us immediately so we can take as soon as possible. This site is go to records or house disclosure. I don't know. I can't find the Epstein file. Guys, someone please send me the Epstein files. I want to see it. Like, I want to see. Holy shit, is that it? Damn. Those are black fucking cardboard. Hold on. Epstein, whose names and photos are in the latest. Who and what are in the Epstein files? Is that Michael fucking Jackson? There's no way Michael. My top guy Michael is in the fucking Epstein files. Is that Michael Jackson again? What are these? Bro, what are these? Are these pages? There's no fucking way those are pages. Those are fucking blank. Where are the Epstein files? Hold on, let me search Reddit. Maybe Reddit. You know, Reddit has all the answers. Reddit has all the fucking... Wow. Okay, hold on. Where are they? Where are the files? I at least want to see whether they truly are just nothing. Like a fuckload of nothing. I want to see it. More photos. No, just show. Okay, hold on. Maybe if I just chat GPT this shit. Chat GPT. Jeffrey Epstein files. Link. There we go. Link. There we go. Justice government. Yo, where are they? I want to see the redacted stuff. It's like I'm asking ChatGPT for fucking Area 51 fucking secrets or some shit. Go to DOJ disclosure. Footage, raw video. Wait, hold on. Maybe I didn't see some things here. Right to proceed under. But provides note that your client blank is an individual whom the. Why is it blank? Wait, hold on. Search and browse. Oh. I just want. Oh, there we go. Flight log. Hey. Okay. What the fuck? This might as well be redacted. Who the fuck wrote these? Right? These are clearly pen and paper writing. Who wrote these? Their writing is worse than mine. They even blanked this motherfucker. Holy shit. Y'all couldn't have gotten like a better fucking scanner? Right? Like what? Why are these all blanked out? Man, these might as well be considered redacted with how fucking bad the writing is. Hold on, let's see what these are. Release attorney evidence list from evidence list. Evidence list. Missile list redacted. Oh wow. Holy shit. That's kind of funny. Redacted protect potential victim information. Okay, to protect potential victim information. Okay. Understandable if it's to protect victims. Alright. Okay, that's understandable to a degree. I can let that one pass. Okay, flight log. Oh, I know. I literally just saw this. Oh my goodness. What? Oh my goodness. Your claws are digging into my skin. What the hell is this? Abby. What Abby are we talking about? Abby from Wuthering Waves? Why are these so low? fucking, why are these so low quality? Like, my guy, what kind of printer does the Pentagon have? The FBI, CIA have? Y'all couldn't have scanned this any better? Like, I swear they scanned this using a... What is this? Wow. Incredible. Jarek Henry... Wait, hold on. If this is classified per personal contact information, you know what, whatever. At least their names are there, you know? BOP, video, Maxwell Proffer, data set, download all file. Okay. No, I only want to view files. I don't want to fucking see. What the fuck does a door gotta do with this? Holy shit, that is an elite gaming setup. Yo, can I, like, pull up to Epstein's mansion, fucking, private island and just take this shit? I mean, no one owns it now. Like, Epstein's fucking dead, right? Like, can I just have this shit? Like, I genuinely need it. If y'all see my PC setup and compare it to that thing, damn. You will see night and day differences. What is this? Oh. Hold on. Holy sh! There's that many? Why are y'all taking pictures of random fucking parts of the video? Okay. View files. What are these? These are PDF. Oh, wow. Item was not scanned. What item was it? This is just a blank fucking box. What's this? I think that's a victim. I think that's a victim who, I don't know who that guy is. Okay. This must be like redacted for. Okay, that's Jeffrey Epstein himself, right? Right? Like that's Epstein himself, right? Like, I'm not wrong on that. Okay. What are these? Hold on. Okay, we know Epstein is in the files. Like, it's literally in the fucking name. So, who are they talking to, though? Okay, data set. Okay. How about 4? That was my cat, guys. Okay. Holy shit! Really? Really? Yo! These are black! What the fuck? These are all black! These are black fucking bricks. I've seen teachers give out test questionnaires with images on them that look better than this. Find the pelvis fucking PDF. What the fuck? Like, bro, this is more redacted than some SCP files. Like, bro, I've seen cognito hazard SCP files that if you even see the fucking name of the SCP, your balls explode. And their files aren't this redacted. Bro, this is solid black. Like, bro, if you told me that the agents just spilt blank ink on this shit, I would believe you. They drenched this shit. They drenched it. No, not a singular one is even viewable. All 100 pages straight black. Right? Oh my goodness, this is all black too. All another 100 pages. Wait, hold on. Maybe I picked the same one. Janet Doe. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. That's the end of the video, guys. Thanks for following the stream. Thanks for joining the stream in general. And thank you, Fair-ish SHQ, for actually commenting. Yeah. Have a great day, guys. This will be the end of the stream, and yeah. Have a great day, guys. Okay. Have a great